Hey there everyone, my name is Waffles the Asian Yenber, and as the Tanabata festival is ending, I want to quickly remind you guys to use your wish strips before they go away. As you can see, I have 3, I have not used any yet, so we're going to quickly go over the shop, talk about what units are good, what units are bad, and that way you can just go ahead, use your wish strips, and get some cool characters. So, this guy right here, when he finishes his EZA, oh, here we go. Can I pull him up bigger? I can. So when you get him awakened and you do his EZA, he is a fantastic healer for Super AGL and a couple other events. So he can be actually very helpful, but he's mostly just there for healing. This bow kind of sucks even after the EZA. He has to build up his dodge and that's really stupid. Fit Boo, amazing, super good, MVP in any Super Battle Road that you can bring him to. Very good, grab a copy of him if you don't already have him. Super Saiyan 2 Khalifa, also kind of similar. After her EZA is amazing, good dodge, has I think 2 different roles for dodge, so it's really nice. AGL Cell is okay after his Dokkan Awakening, that's pretty darn cool. Oh, Dokkan Dean tells you guys, it's a recommendation right here. Don't forget to subscribe to Waffles the Asian Yenber. Thank you very much. Alright, this GT Trunks sucks, don't pick him up. This Gohan sucks, don't pick him up. This Gohan sucks, don't pick him up. Those 3, all bad. AGL Golden Cooler is pretty decent as a tank, especially after the EZA, he's a little bit better. If you have Tech Golden Frieza, you don't need him, but AGL Golden Frieza is still pretty good. So if you don't have him, he is probably worth it. This guy, not very good. This guy, he is very good after his EZA, but before that he is trash. So definitely get him, EZA him. I have him rainbowed on global. He is wonderful. He was super duper helpful for Realm of God Super Battle Road. So very good. This Boo sucks, really don't pick him up. This Vegeta, very good defensively. That's the one thing I didn't mention in my guide like 2 years ago, I think, when I did this. Basically after his EZA, his defense calcs separately from his like other base defense. So basically if you keep getting hit, he's going to get way more defense and he's going to be very tanky. But the problem with him currently is that events are a little bit too hard, at least the newer events are a little too hard for him to build up without killing you. So he can be very helpful, but I don't think he's as necessary as he used to be. This guy, I think he's probably got a Hero Extermination EZA. If he doesn't, he will pretty soon. Hero Extermination EZAs are generally just okay, so I'd ignore him. Same thing with this one, I'd ignore him. I'll double check the stuff when I'm editing, and if I'm wrong currently, I'll put it on the screen, but him, you can also ignore. He's okay, not great. He's also okay, not great. This Tech Kaioken Goku is decent. Not amazing, decent after the EZA, stacks defense, I think greatly stacks attack if I remember correctly. So he can definitely be a good one to pick up. Bula is a 40% support for Peppy Gals and just in general. So I think Bula can be very helpful, but she again is very frail. So I would not recommend picking up Bula. Tech Frieza here, he's again kind of the same thing as the AGL, Cell, that's the name of the character. AGL Cell that we talked about earlier. They're both decent after the EZA, not ones I'd say you really have to get, but still decent. And just to quickly address this, because people are saying I'm ignoring them, special person is at least, you gotta press like on the video 3 times. You gotta hit the bell, you gotta smash that subscribe button. Those are all things that are important to do. Promos, cool. Alright, this Vegeta. This guy is a decent support for Vegeta's family, but not a unit I'd say you really need to pick up. Nova Shenron, even after EZA, is only good on Shadow Dragon Saga, and there's a kind of better version already. And Shadow Dragon Saga is kind of terrible, so it's not good. This guy here, not good. This guy, not good. This guy, kind of okay. He's going to be decent after the EZA. I believe he has an AoE stun if I'm remembering correctly, and so he can come in clutch, but it is a low chance to stun. So you can pick him up, not great, but he's okay. This guy again, also only okay. Botamo, don't get him. INT GT Cell, don't get him. Ribrianne, very nice. If you don't have Videl, even if you do actually, if you don't have a copy of Ribrianne, she is actually very good. Basically, she has a 20% debuff and makes Peppy Gal Super Battle Road much easier. So you really should have her. It's very good. Zamasu, okay. If you talk to OG players, they're going to tell you that Zamasu is decent. Zamasu is one of those units that really was helpful in early Dokkan, but Zamasu sucks now. Don't get him. There are so many way better units. INT Mai is decent for, I believe it's Time Travelers. She's a pretty good support and stuns, so that's kind of nice if you need help on your Time Travelers team. Android 13, you don't need him. Metal Cooler is a decent support. You can get him if you want. INT 18, if I remember correctly, was okay. I will add a little note on this thing. Not Future Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan. This Super Saiyan Gohan is terrible. Don't get him. This Golden Frieza, great, especially for Target Goku. He's fantastic. This one, nope. This one, nope. This one, nope. Trollhan, all those, bad. Demon King Piccolo, bad. What is your name? Frostbite? No. Just Frost. Okay, Frost, no. Don't get him. Piccolo, no, don't get him. Goku, no, don't get him. Frieza, don't get him. This one, right here. Nuker, he's okay. He's definitely not as good as the AGL Goku, but he is definitely okay. If you really need a, like, extreme STR Nuker, I guess he's worth picking up, but not really one I'd say is good to get. This guy, ignore him. Bulma and Vegeta, ignore them. Chi-Chi, ignore it. Topo, very good. Topo is very good. So I'd say if you don't have Topo and you can do his EZA, even if you can't do his EZA, Topo is just really great for as a support. So yeah, I'd say pick him up. Not AGL, STR, I know my types. STR Boo is decent. He is going to be good for the World Tournament if you don't have an AoE unit on your team. Otherwise, he really isn't doing too much more, but he is a good AoE and an orb changer. So for STR units, he'll be able to help you out there. This guy, I wouldn't recommend. He can be okay in Super Battle Road, but there's already a better version of that came out just recently, AGL Gotenks. So AGL Gotenks is going to be a much better version of this, so you really don't need him. This guy, don't get him because you get him for free during Goku Day, and he's probably one of the better units you can pick up with the Goku Day tickets, so just ignore him. This Goku, terrible. 17 is okay. Beerus, last time I said Beerus was terrible. People flamed on me for that, but I still think he's pretty bad. Basically, he can be a good support for, if I remember correctly, Bonds of Master and Disciple. The problem is that he has like a low chance to get 200% attack. But it's so low, it's just, Beerus is not worth it. There are so many better Beeruses. You can get Tech Beerus, Fizz Beerus, even LR Beerus and Whis, but that's a little bit different. So I really just, there's no room for this STR Beerus. You don't need him. Don't waste a ticket on him. He's bad. You'll just pull him from the general pool anyways, so don't worry about it. This Evil Boo right here. He is good for events that have Majin Buu Saga enemies, but the problem I would say with picking him up right now is that there are so many good Majin Buu Saga units at this point that you really just don't have room on the team. So honestly, I would not recommend bringing him or getting him. This Goku's okay. This Gohan is decent, not amazing. This Goku is also decent, but not amazing. This Frieza sucks. This Vegeta is pretty good. Same thing with the Tech Kaioken Goku. He's going to stack defense and, if I remember correctly, greatly stack attack. So he can be very helpful, especially because he gets a boost versus any Goku's family enemies. So that is very handy. This Kefla, I will always say Kefla is a good unit to pick up, but if I'm being completely real with you guys, Kefla, she is a good partner for STR Kefla, but Fizz Kefla is very weak defensively. And isn't really putting out the numbers that you want from a lot of units recently, so I say she's fun to pick up, but not one that I think you really need to. This Fizz Chi-Chi is terrible. She's got a good chance to stun, but I think it's, if I remember correctly, every time she gets hit, her defense goes down, so that's garbage. Physical Kale is super good. She has great damage reduction, so that is just fantastic. So get Fizz Kale. If you don't have her, she is going to be one of the top ones to bring. Gosh darn, Bergamo. Bergamo was okay. Bergamo used to be a really good unit, but it's kind of the same thing we talked about with the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, where he needs the time to stack up, and unfortunately, he just doesn't get that from new events. So I would say Physical Bergamo, probably not one you want to pick up. Kaioken Goku, ignore him. Same thing here. He's a good Vegeta's family support, but other than that, just nope. You do not need Champa. Champa is garbage. This Gotenks, okay after the EZA. He's got seals, and I do actually use him quite a bit. he's okay for the fusions team and for anything that you need to pair with like INT Go tanks, but I would say he's not one of the priorities. This one's garbage, this one's garbage, this one's garbage, this one's garbage, this one's garbage. This the other Boo. This Boo is very good. After his Hero Extermination EZA, he is actually one of the better ones. So I would say, yeah, this Boo, very worth picking up if you can do that Hero Extermination event. And Piccolo, garbage. Well, okay, not garbage. He's an okay defensive support, but you're never gonna actually use that, and he's a Namekian, so you really don't need it. But hopefully this helped you. Just to really quickly recap, and I'll put this as a timestamp so people who just jumped from that parts of the video, hello, welcome. But things that you can get. Fit Boo, very good. Khalifa, very good. Gosh darn. This Goku, very good right here. This is Super Saiyan Blue Goku, fantastic. Gosh darn, other units that I think are very good. I would say get Ribrianne if you don't have her already, or sorry, Brienne de Chateau. You can get her, she's good. This Golden Frieza, great. AGL Golden Frieza, also good. Topo, very good. Get Topo. Topo's good. He's good as a support. And Physical Kale. Physical Kale is one of the #1 recommended ones, and this Boo. Those are all the ones I'd say are worth getting with your wish tickets. Again, don't forget to actually spend your wish tickets. You only have a little more time left. I will have videos very, very soon on how to actually get more wish strips from these Purunga Dragon Balls, because I forgot to do those, and we're going to be doing those in just a second on stream. And just to address the other point, if you guys want to see these things recorded on stream, you can check out the description. I'll have my Twitch down there. Of course, one more time, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. All of that does help me fight Mr. Algae Rhythm from Space Jam 2. That is I think a really strong fight that we need to be doing, because nobody talks about how powerful Algae Rhythm is. I'm rambling. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, a good week, a good life, and happy summons. Goodbye.